do it. Strap in and get ready. fnatic big, the grudge match. tabseN v Smooya. What's not to love? An ancient as well. This is an absolute treat, Harry.
Yeah, mate, I couldn't have asked for a better place to start, if I'm being honest. And already straight into the action, mate. Running out mid, that's a lot of damage onto TiZiN, and the smoke denies info in middle. This is a fast pistol round. Running through the donut now, but into their demise. The buffer stop is in, and it's a screeching halt on the A play. A flawless pistol for Big to open up.
It's not the one that we see all too familiarly for fnatic. Hello? Mezzi's just standing in the open. They can't see him. The 360 for TiZiN. Trick shot. The dust kicked up from that nade almost saved Mezzi, but almost won't cut it. And CSGO will cut down one as they cross into A. 2v4 and no util to do it.
Big Smooth dead after one, and only Crim's left standing all alone in the 1v4. Flash over the top, and Crim's good for the double. If there ever was a time for that experience to shine on through, it's now. The nade gonna tickle him even more. He knows about the CT player, and Crim's is on the board with 3. He's getting wrapped through main. faveN gonna blindside him, wasn't ready for that peek, wasn't ready for the fast flank.
Ready in time, missed shot. Mezzi can come out and save the entire day, but he's patient. Assist, oh, missed shot. It's a rare one. Mezzi's going to stop him right there. A huge impact kill to not just get control of mid, but to free fnatic up to rotate out. They walk inside of A main, and so Keto and Donut doesn't hear this, not yet at least. Mezzi might late mid activate if he doesn't regroup with his team, and fnatic have pulled their way out into the empty A bomb site. The penny should drop for Big soon enough. The steps are inevitable at this point.
Yeah, Keto's coming back now, but is he ready for them to be so deep? Oh. Wrestles with the A1S and is only good for the first. Crim's going to be tasked with getting that bomb planted. Donut smoke is in to keep him alive, keep him kicking. tabseN and faveN moving in together. Oh. They briefly reclaim the 2-on-2, but it is in vain as now it falls to tabseN. The man at the helm of Big, the man who can do it all. Now needs to show up big in the clutch. Smooya, been betrayed by his big barrel. Bigger isn't always better.
For Big, good timing to pull out a cave, but the flash just leaves him high and dry. Blinded is faveN. tabseN throws one right back in, and he doubles up as they line up. Swap to an M4 and getting set up yet again by CSGO, but fnatic are done with this site. They're bound out, and they wait for Brolin in cave.
Yeah, those flashes are brutal. They get harassed off of ramp, and now, you know, on the back of that double, you might want to start to look elsewhere for solutions.
Sick re-aggro from tabseN.
This is massive, right? They are not expecting this. He knows that that double's likely sent them away, and now that's kind of confirmed. Like, there is still this cave player in Brolin floating around, but mate, you're not ready for tabseN doing this. Whoop! There's Smooya dead, brought down by tabseN, and he could even follow up and drop the bomb over here in middle. Mate, he's seemingly got the read on Brolin, but it doesn't matter. Brolin's still gonna win that side of the fight, and now looks to get that bomb into B. TiZiN is pretty far removed from this round, so CSGO needs to keep the pressure applied. Would love to have done some damage there, but the molly forces the reposition. This whole round's been set up around the idea of TiZiN getting away with something on this flank. Right now, with CSGO still alive, TiZiN may be given a bit more room thanks to this AWP taking the bulk of the attention away. Timing's everything here. TiZiN strikes, and there's no swing immediately from Brolin. He's full playing around the bomb, but he's going to have to line up the spam. He does knock them off of it, and CSGO, 4 HP. Brolin's got the ruler out, the protractor. He knows the lineup. CSGO nails the shot, and I think there's just enough time. That is
the boost is coming through. CSGO looks over the top of the smoke, and that's a lovely shot to Alex. Set up for success. The rest of fnatic make their way through Donut, and they will be able to plant just about, but surviving in the post is quite doubtful at best. Keto's doubled up, Brolin's given away his position, and Keto almost finds all. It's just Smooya set up for the clutch.
Yeah, the fact that AWP in play probably makes him worried. Like any sort of swing here, if you don't nail every opportunity and you're only going to have like one shot at most, you're in for a really rough time. He's just got to spam the smoke. Yeah. He's got to spam and pray, spray and pray, and he does enough damage to get them off. More damage, but ultimately it is just luck at that point. To which they've taken middle, maybe becoming clear now to fnatic, and they have at least dealt with the point man over at lane.
Yeah, this is a fight we've seen before. Sis and Whiff last time, Messi got him with a spray, so
this is
any
big.
supporting utility here. Yeah, this is big fnatic. But no, you're right. Out in the A site is Smooya with a lot of room, and Searson's been peeled back. Here's the steps, and somehow stops Smooya. What awareness, what reactions. 3-on-2, and he knows they're here. They can start walking, they can go cold, but it is no shocker that fnatic are trying to cross into this site, and the more they wait, the more space Faven gets, as well as tabseN on the big flank. Crim's just trying to hold. They go back for this.
Okay.
What an off angle for tabseN. Like, how often are you checking this? Alex is going to go give it a go.
Oh,
tabseN's got him dead to rights.
He looked, but he didn't believe. Yeah. Like,
I mean, good luck. Oh, he plucked out of thin air.
Dude, I was about to say, like, the best thing for Crims to do might be to just try and jump.
But the timings might get weird. Mezzi's already out in the site. He's scoped up past Mezzi. Crims is pissed after that, but he will be traded. And for the greater picture, Mezzi is doubled up. This might be what fnatic needed. More and more control getting taken. Locking out the temple rotate. Searson scoped up. Mezzi wisely not going in any further. Smoke lineup ready for Faven to drop the planter if he can. fnatic need to find a wider lineup. They don't have any smokes left, and Faven waits for that to fade. Brolin trades. This is still weird. fnatic have loads of time, though. They can give room to Alex to come in on this big flank. It's so important. No one dies in the meantime.
Brolin with the AWP. Oh. Gonna get out of there, gonna slip away. And
I like this.
He knows they're both dedicated to the A play, right? So Brolin's on a very big mission right now. Brolin's big adventure as he goes all the way through middle, back into the B side. But this means these players in A have got to fight forward. They want to still play around the bomb, and that's actually given the 1v1 over for Mezzi. And now that he's removed, all the pressure is on Alex, who's currently 1-10. He's had a very quiet start to this game. Right now, he needs to hold the line, and finding the first is huge. CSGO versus Alex clash of these pistols, and the Tech-9 comes out ahead.
But again, Big are just so impatient, and for all the right reasons. A huge flank through spawn from Tizian. It will take time, but what it does do is free up the rest of Big and the A player of CSGO to set up in the site. fnatic don't know, this was clear a moment ago, but now it's stacked to the 9s.
Yeah, so many bodies here, and now some in body bags. Mezzi attempting to get the opener on the receiving end of that AWP. All of this just lending more credit to the double flank, and it might not even be needed. You didn't even need to really reveal that this flank was coming in.
He's got the room thanks to smokes, and Keto tucked in. Tizian, if he can bait for him right now, they molly though, they're ready. And Tizian, the jump, giving away his close position. Keto burnt out. Tizian only mows down one, and Alex, he is going to get a double opener. Searson trades, and in come fnatic for the commit.
Yeah, Searson's here though, being a nuisance again, and the bomb's planted wide. That's open to Temple. The AWP is fast in how it moves, and Searson catching them unawares, catching them with their pants down, is really throwing this round through a loop for fnatic. Gonna try and plant again. That is still visible from Temple, but this time not punished for it. They're both setting up to play over towards Donut. But look, mate, smoke on Faven. The smoke could really just decide the outcome of the round, and that's if Searson doesn't best them to it. Brolin's left in the clutch. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. They're turned away from Cave. There is nothing he can do, and they run him down before all is said and done.
Up immediately. Big with a pacey take towards middle. They're taking it from the B side of things, and Keto's already lining up util to set them into their sight. Crims, one shot, he swaps off. I don't know what's happened there. He's been run down, maybe only ready for one player. Smooya, he is going to win his A fight, but he needs more than that, and he's already fallen. Brolin moves in, and fnatic keep up the pressure, keep up the hunt. Keto jumping backwards wins it out, but he shouldn't survive long, and Mezzi, the insurance policy, makes sure that doesn't happen. But he has cover from Mezzi. It's a nice setup right now for fnatic, but the dink on the jump is very awkward. Crims will try and play off the back of it. Brolin also gets aggressive, and while Crims will fall with a lot of damage, Brolin gets out with one as well. So Mezzi's in a precarious position, and Smooya holds on to red.
Yeah, putting a stop to Keto is nice. And Tizian now is just going to pump the brakes, right? We just saw that in Tropic game. This is something they did a lot. When they take red control, they will slow down and try to play off of timings a little bit, try to delay the peak so that hopefully fnatic will discount this position. But in the 4-on-2, you've got no reason to take a massive gamble. This fight matters a lot, and Brolin winning that out, it really does alleviate a lot of pressure from fnatic. Mezzi should have tabseN in the bag, and there we go, turns back around, and tabseN.
Can't escape in front of the cave smoke. He didn't want to give up the entire site for free. fnatic are relying on a flank right now. Smooya's still smoked off. Alex backstabs, setting up in the cave as well. The nade should be able to finish the AWP of Keto. And even though Big get into the bomb site, they still haven't cleared cave, although they think they have. Crims doubles up, and as the smoke fades, Smooya finds a kill. These rounds are so quick. Pretty well. Fast into middle for Keto, beating the molly with the smoke. Alex is caught blinded, and Mezzi's going to have to trade. He doesn't want to die in middle, though, and offer a gaping chasm to Big. He will risk going back in, but that's, again, off the contact of Brolin, who has been a beast on this CT side, who has locked Big out of every single part of the map. Crims misses his shot on A. He's kind of tucked in right now. Smooya has killed tabseN. 2-on-4. CSGO's trying to take space, and that smoke will give him a bit.
Tizian's helped out a lot, though. Getting deep through Temple and dealing with Crims on that CT rotate, it's a bit of pressure removed. You know you've got one man trapped on the CT side, but it's this double donut setup that really starts to complicate matters. Tizian fighting tooth and nail, but when you're getting collapsed upon like that, you know, you don't even know where Smooya's gotten to.
This is the one gun to work with, and it's been an expensive investment as well. Brolin, again, keeps getting away with it. And once more, with his back covered by Mezzi, he's freed up to frag out. faveN only just makes it back with 40 health. Alex needs to talk to Crims here because his back is being wrapped, and right now Crims needs to be very careful. With mid covered, Crims swings, and he will get 1D'd. A beautiful shot by Keto, who has gone a bit stale in the second half. No better time to show up. Tizian follows up.
Dear.
German D's looking to be dominant yet again.
They do not want to give them that equalizer, do they? They don't want to let this game get tied up. Not out of the woods yet, though. The round isn't over till that bomb goes off, and fnatic are telling themselves the same thing. They believe they're still in with a chance here, waiting for the smoke fade. Tizian's dead out in the open. There is a wrap in middle, right? CSGO on a big rotation, all set up for him to try and win the round. And faveN hiding in the smoke. They don't expect it, but he will get spammed out. CSGO sees the legs. He's got them off the bomb. But the spam, it doesn't get the kill. It's going to be close. fnatic just coming in with the defuse. Is nice though. Like if Smooya had swung this wide, he would have been a dead man. Instead,
through the fingers.
Yeah, that's not a nice miss. That's one that's going to hurt.
Oh,
no! Flicking back. Still only one from that AWP. Crims is blind. Crims is flashed. Still in with the fight. In with the first. A 2-on-2, and Crims is brushed aside by Tizian. Only Mezzi, and the bomb's going on a rotate all the way back to B. This will be a clutch attempt in the retake. It's AWP on CSGO versus Mezzi, who is a long way from home. So much time to get set up here for CSGO. So much time to make decisions, and he wants to win this round. He wants to take a fight on this long rotation. Mezzi looks to consider that and actually won't go falling for it. He knows who he's up against. He knows the kind of guy that CSGO is, and so he's going to look to reroute into the cave.
Uh-oh. This is going to take so much time. CSGO has the perfect post plant. He knows he can peek from either angle. Mezzi has no information. By the time he sees the plant, he'll realize where CSGO is, and now he knows it's long or short. He's thinking ramp. He doubles back to check the short side. And
their best. It was on the back of Brolin's openings. He wanted to try and get involved.
And with this reset, it's terrifying as well, because not only does Crims not have a main info off for this boost, he'll only know when they've committed, but fnatic rarely see big NB. This is a huge info play for Smooya. If he can just get one and drop off. He's waiting at the right time in the right place, but will he hit the shot? No.
Oh, goes back in, drops the bomb, info gain, but CSGO is now on that angle. Suddenly, it's Mezzi alone, a B-hold that he has to win out, and he's good for 3. Might have been blind, but he's left it all on tabseN. The grandfather of German Counter-Strike, the man at the helm of Big, now in a 1v2. Alex, on this flank is locked in, 15-15. We're going to overtime from a 12-3 half in favor of Big. fnatic piecing 9 rounds in a row. Alex in mid, Keto's already past that, and a dink goes both ways, but the AK always wins those. Now up through ramp, in they come. Mezzi tucked in, only good for 1. Nate finds a bit of chip damage, and the spam so nearly stops that bomb, but nearly isn't good enough at this point in time. A 3-on-3 post-plant. Big easing back into ramp.
We saw what happened last time Big went ramp. That's why they're realizing they need to take more space and play towards cave. They don't have any nades for this one either. One flashbang. And if Fnatic throw this retake smoke that Smooya has available to cut off lane, or to cut off ramp rather, this is a total disaster for Big. Coming in off cave now. Searson's dropped Roland. Now things get a bit spicy. Smooya needs to win this AWP battle. He's quick at it. He does get the kill off there. Not on the bomb. Smooya's hit too. He needs to stick. Needing the cover from the rifle. Tizian has to run the smoke and he's dead in the water. Smooya gets the defuse and Fnatic get the round. Why would the confidence stop flowing? Keto all the way round the spawn and Alex checks it. That's a turnaround. Fnatic in a 3-on-5 double back. They slow it down. They suddenly feel the need to win this one rather than let this game go on longer than should be.
It's devastating as well because like you still only seen Alex mid, right? And even though you push all the way through B, now it kind of falls into a big question mark. You know, you kind of pieced it together that, yeah, it looked like an alien, looked like this was destined to end over towards A because I've got all this B control. But now with so much time left and you only knowing where Alex was, with all this silence from Fnatic as they just pull the brakes in a 3-on-3, it's going to put a seed of doubt in the minds of Big. They've had to just split up and play 2-1 between the B site and A site, and it's the A site that's less defended. tabseN over at Big Box, the man at the helm of this Big squad, playing it tucked, playing the long game. He's going to wait till they fully discount it and then try to get away with murder, trying to strip any hopes from Fnatic. They've gone around him, and Krim shoots him in the back. No reaction from tabseN. Searson catches one crossing, and it's still even odds. Big, everything they've got going into this round, but is it enough? Krim's the veteran on LAN, a chance to win this for Fnatic. 1v1, and Faven, it's the new boy that's cut down by the veteran of Krims. Fnatic close it out from 3-12 down to a victory in overtime.
To do it again, but is it going to be so easy? Looking to do it in 2 today. We head to Vertigo. Not often a map that appears in this head-to-head, and not often a map that Big lean into playing, but neither was Ancient, and Fnatic still managed to take that. So what have Big prepared for us today? It's a T-side start. Windows getting broken just to throw a bit of util over, and Big will charge out middle.
Fast on the approach. Alex here, gonna get this info, but does take a dink, and he's got all the util, so he wants to start throwing that out before he has it all removed. Smooya on the angle, dinked immediately, still able to recover. Only one, but about all you could have asked. It's ugly for Brolin as this A-bomb site falls under Big control.
Yeah, I like that pistol idea, just a fast one towards the A site from middle, the molly to stop a con player, and there's very little that Fnatic can do to stop them. It would have been nice to see Fnatic play towards ramp, but they instead just go towards Ellie and try and fight Big on the mid split, all getting 1v1'd, and Crimson Mezzi might, well, I was going to say save, but get some exits at least. Bit of a Kevlar to keep, cheaper helmet, but
we see Fnatic kind of leaning towards those bomb sites now.
Yeah, I mean, these smokes in middle haven't rendered for Big yet. They're not middle B, or A, the third time's a charm. They have shot Fnatic through them every single time we've had these deep ramp peaks, but still Fnatic don't lean away from B fully. Mezzi's anchoring it down. He's dropped one man. Big may as well commit at this point. There's a bunch of them here. The bomb's committed. Up it goes. Mezzi just trying to buy time, but tabseN spams him through the smoke. Alex with that retrieved ult makes things a 2-on-2. And right now, Big is split. Tizian's holding for a flank that is yet to come through. Brolin's going for the safe rotate, so while a bomb plant is going to be allowed, a very risky one. Alex is trying to move in to catch tabseN in the site. He hits the shot with the AWP. Brolin, he doesn't know where Tizian's gotten to either, but it's just going to be 2 men back at the stairs, ready to lock the round in with no smoke. Brolin's got to win this on merit alone.
Their time is like the only thing on his side, and even that's rapidly turning against him. tabseN, 1 HP, the difference.
They move in for the kills, and 2, 3 of them presented. Deagle out does die, and Alex will run right back to the site. It's not a nice round yet for Fnatic, but they've at least set themselves up with very little to play with. 2-on-3. Big. They want the kills before the plant, because Fnatic have already shown they won't respect you. They might come right through again.
tabseN's close. He's so paranoid about these smokes, and justifiably so, mate. For all you know, they could be sat in it right now. This is wasting even more time. Nice flick out of CSGO. Crim's here. They heard that CZ firing off earlier, so they know about him. They know that he's stuck in the elevator. It's just a question, where is Mezzi? Well, over at ramp, they get their answer. tabseN spotted him, and the Deagle can't win that fight. Any hope of winning it might have just died with Mezzi as Crims is throwing into this clutch. Now, his CZ is ridiculous. It looked like it was never nerfed for this guy, like he never got the memo. But so low on ammo now, 4 bullets, has to make each and every one of them count, and the flash is just harassing him.
Through it, but the flash is good, and they're up yellow already. Through the molly, Brolin kills Keto, and Smooya did manage to catch tabseN on the edge of it. There's the mid lurk dead. fnatic are piecing this one together, and they look like they're onto a round.
A little 2-on-4 required for Big here, for CSGO and Favon. They managed to get the bomb, but with 35 seconds and no map control anywhere else, you know, like, what do you even want to do here? I guess your best option is to just see if you continue to get fed over at ramp. They'll slowly walk up. Brolin, bit of an off angle behind the railing, right? Catches the first, CSGO with nades out, and now he's able to fall back and get into the sandbags is massive. He can just sit here, he can just play timings, and no pressure on him to be the one to take this engagement. There isn't utility to clear that position, and so it will just be the save. If fnatic let you have it, Alex going aggressive, might even be able to take the AWP away. On the swing, missed shot, and there it is. You know, the money is
mid. There's only 30 seconds. Do they even realize where they're taking the bomb? Is this going to be a run to elevator? Smooya's wallbang Favon. That's 2 kills. This is mad. Now they can't go B, whether or not they wanted to. It's got to be this sprint to the A site. Alex smokes it. Crims is here to put a stop to it. They have to run through. It's their only option, and churned up by the ump. Double kill off Alex, and it's an oof for Big.
Yeah, CSGO, mate, you might go down after time. Your better option might just be to throw yourself into that fight.
From Alex. Don't know if it landed exactly where he wants it. Yeah, it looks like it did. Brolin wants a little one-way to play around on the bottom of the ramp. And that's enough to send Big packing. They don't like what they see. Let's try B.
Yeah, B's been Mezzi's domain, and we've had a bit of a mixed bag of results out of him. He's going to drop this close smoke. Coming into this game, we have Rops talking about how, you know, the role of this B player is just to try and delay, just try buy time. And that smoke's going to help with that at least. It's kind of similar to, you know, smoking like Quad and Pillar back of Inferno. Just kind of gives you options to reposition onto Tetris. However, falling at the first hurdle and a re-swing from Crims has meant that fnatic go a man down as the site is taken. That bomb moving over, and with Tizian at full health, that nade won't find him. Instead, Alex gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Guns out, and a third for him. Only Keto, and he's walked upon by Alex. 4 in the round, and the day's saved by the IGL.
How this comes into play later in the round. It's a very clean B execute with double smokes from the stairwell. Bigger boosting over the top though. Nice kill. Oh, that's a double for Favon, catching Mezzi mid-air. Not what he was ready for. And now the nades come in, bouncing off the boxes. It goes the wrong direction though. Dear oh dear, both those nades completely missed the mark, and now fnatic decide to get aggressive. Bigger just sat back, waiting, relaxed, leaning, and oh dear, Brolin, Smooya suddenly blink and you miss it. All the kills come in. Smooya last bullet. tabseN has to trade, and now it's the 1v1 that never should have been.
No, this should have been a big round all day long. Like Favon getting the double, you thought it was enough. Now they have to look on and watch their IGL try to win it. tabseN dead, and it's Brolin with the reply. Yeah, knowing about the B play, though, is not the same as repelling the B play, so they've given up the site. Even though they find Smooya getting aggressive. That was the MAC-10, you know, it's by design. They're trying to have him be that space taker once more. Oh. Now could look to come through. That attempt at throwing someone up does get cut down, and Alex's mid-lurk, I like that he leaves here, because you know they're going to have to waste time worrying about you, right? Especially when you don't know where that bomb's planted for. You might be anticipating, all right, this is set up for Alex to be the guy to win the round. Well, he's now all the way back at ramp. The bomb is not planted for ramp. That's something to bear in mind. They're going to have to fight this every step of the way. It's a little boost thrown in for Mezzi, and he catches the first man. Keto with the swing, can't find the double, and CSGO's AWP is not the ideal weapon to have here. They're in the smoke, knives out, and CSGO won't be able to get away. Run down by Mezzy. And fnatic.
Cool gob.
This is scary. Tizian is about to go face to face, literally, with Brolin, and he'll maul it off before Mezzy gets that trade. Faven's forced out of the sight and has to concede this ground. 20 seconds as they now look to make their way in. Time is of the essence, but you do have this man advantage.
Molly.
It can still get wrong, can still get weird. And with the molly down, denying the plant for a few more seconds, as he knows a big play has to be made. And there he is, 4 kills, the lead taken for fnatic.
Try and make things weird with the bomb plant. CSGO's still here with the AWP, but let's see what fnatic do from now.
If there ever was a time, CSGO, if there ever was a time to stand and deliver, he gets the first. Faven in with the response, but a little 2-on-3. Oh,
you're
Smooya.
kicking yourself.
He just wants to get out of there with the bomb at this point in time. Was hoping that a route to B might present itself. They lose Crims on the mid lurk, who was hoping to take all that space to set Smooya up. And now he's going to have to go back into this A site. 1 versus 3. At least seeing Crims and hearing Smooya run away made Big panic lean back to middle, back to B, and leaves Keto alone at A. But this reposition to the sandbags is massive. Smooya was just at ramp. Smooya was just here. The last thing he's going to expect is Keto moving into this position late. And so this should be the safety net on the round, really. Nades out for Smooya, and Keto's going to go swinging out on the back of them. So there's the reply. Big coming, Big R, rightfully so of B, right? You've been saying, Alec, this is where fnatic have found the big bulk of their success. This is likely going to bait some rotations. CSGO never falls for it, and he even gets away on the short side. That molly, they've got to go through. They've got to run him down. And still, more where that came from. tabseN holds the line. Brolin's left saving, and Big, they don't fall for the B fake. CSGO
Waiting for, hanging out. 1 gun gone, picked up, and backed up. But a minute on the clock, and this is not a fnatic round, you'd think.
Yeah, they tried the boost again. Mezzy, that was his opportunity. Faven only offering up a sliver over here in mid. Crims does not want to go back and recommit to the fight versus CSGO's AWP. And so, you know, you're really very quickly running out of options. All you're kind of left with here is a commitment over towards this B site, over towards ramp. They leave middle, they group, and they get ready to move in with just pistols by their side. Big should have this one in the bag, you'd like to think, but that's a little ugly. Faven dead, Tizian isolated.
Nice shot.
And they catch Crims crossing. Even more for CSGO's P250 there to close that out. And it's a big 4K in a round that definitely had potential. Maybe they're wise to this now. Maybe CSGO heard that. Smooya, there's an opener. Still has CSGO's AWP to worry about, but all he's doing is keeping attention at A right now. Utility is raining over the B site. That's the bomb drop for Faven, and Tizian's lined up a double of his own.
Nice.
Faven swinging has just sealed the deal. No matter what Smooya does, he cannot win this round, and that means we're going to a third map. Big, they are able to pull it back. Katowice, the loser, has got to watch from the sidelines.
No one wants to be a loser, but, well, someone's got to lose. In we go. Big going B, and they're going with a furious pace. Crims up close, shot in the face. It's Tizian jumping around the corner. Smooya blinded on the pillar, and Mezzy bailing him out with a double. Smooya swings off the reload, and suddenly it's CSGO. Pistol King not good enough, dethroned by the Brits. And Smooya
but CSGO is already on the angle. Smooya dead on that swing there. And that is that first clash of the AWPs, getting one out by CSGO. Taking it one step further. All the kills come in at A.
What a check.
Bigger moving in, mate. They've got the site for free.
You get 2 kills long, you still clear the corner, Keto. That's just next level. That's just too aware for your own good. Oh, Mezzy with a chance to do some damage here. There's 2 low players from his spray, and the Molotov means they can't commit for now. It's given Alex time to rotate up as well. The AWP is throwing nades. Mezzy's got a swing. He lines up everyone. 3 kills. Bomb dropped. And Alex is here side by side. There's not room for 2 of them. Maybe a crouch. Mezzy could jump up on top of default. Oh, he's dead to Tizian. Do they know about the man in the site? Yes, Tizian trades it. And that's going to be a round.
I think he is going to have his work cut out for him. Con getting worked. Roland lands the dink, but it's Tizian to win the fight. The AK besting the M4 in the head-to-head. And another man advantage for Big right out of the gate. Gonna trigger a bit of re-aggression down towards B. They want to hunt Fav, they want to deal with him, and they will. That's reclaim the 4-on-4. And that might make Big push the go button on this A play. This smoke thrown over. You know, oftentimes this is actually dropped in by Big to give the illusion of a push that someone's creeping up behind it, but this time they actually want to use this smoke to get into A, especially now that they've lost tabseN down at the B side of the map. Tag from the scout softens them up for the anchor of Mezzi, and he's sunk the battleship of Big on this A play. Only CSGO left in a 1v4, and it's not meant to be.
D5. And Brolin, and tabseN doesn't. He's going to be caught off guard, running out middle. There's more where that came from. Whiffed spray off the A1S, and Smooya, he's got to get out of here alone, turning back to Keto, giving 2 guns over, and the danger of doing this on anti-eco has come back to bite fnatic.
And look, mate, like fnatic is scrambling these rotates up with good reason, you know, for all you're aware, they could be down short already, they could be en route to the A site. Instead, Big have slowed it right down. They know they have a chance in this round, and they want to milk that opportunity for all it's worth. Waiting to see what the response is from fnatic. Defense split right now. Double toilet set up for Mezzi and Crims, but eventually Mezzi's going to have to start to consider this long play. Having a backup to hold it leaves Crims alone in the bathroom. Alex also very far removed, right? Having to go lean towards B because they've gone silent for so long. You really, you know, they could be anywhere. You don't know where this is ending up from the Big T side. At least there's 2 in the right place. Mezzi with this flash as well. Crims has one. They could look to set each other up, but in the hit, as it looks to come through, things will get chaotic, and Crims is now wrapping long. Might be able to find a good timing. Mezzi, only one in holding the line, and now that plant coming in, it's for CT, so they're going to pressure, they're going to fight forwards, and that means that Crims might not get too much impact from this wrap round. This is all set up to play bank, to play the dumpster, and so Crims won't find a thing. Instead, it's going to be Alex making first contact on this rotation, coming up through CT, and he might just get blindsided by the bank setup. There it is. Crims now, it's shockingly obvious where they all are. He's going to have to go into the Lion's Den. First man down, it's CSGO on the receiving end. The nade has mopped up Faven as well. Only Keto left to be, and Crims, an incredible flick, has put 6 on the board for fnatic. Which is this A play, and of course fnatic knew about that the whole damn time. Everybody here, with the exception of Crims, and they're set up, they're in the right place. Big is scratching their head. How did they know? How did they know? They're asking as the bomb's cut loose by Mezzi on short. Never even have the time to think. As the round's locked in, and fnatic, they might have lost Brolin early on, but past that point, real uphill battle for him, playing towards B, but a retake setup from fnatic. They were content with this happening. They believe in their retake power.
Yeah, the molly will go a bit deep there. Nades would have been nicer to try and stop a plant, but this is still not bad for fnatic. It was a call out of the gate, so they seem to have the protocols in place. Let's see how it shapes up. Waiting for a late con player. That's not happening. Brolin doesn't want to be the first out, but there he goes, and Keto's gone. He's going to flash his team into the B site. That didn't look communicated very well. Everyone's blind. Alex is in the open. Faven will kill him as a result. tabseN's got a kill. CSGO's out with 1. tabseN in the pit, and it's a total disaster for fnatic. Beautiful round from tabseN. 3 kills.
Giving you a moment of doubt. fnatic are only 2 strong here, but Mezzi's been monumental in these anchor rolls, man. He really has. Gonna need a repeat out of him in the flash. He turns for it from a moment. Only one. Alex here to help out. It's a big trade for Tizian, but they haven't located Alex yet. He could deny the bomb plant, and he will. Now it's only Tizian left alive. 1v2. And having to plug in these numbers might be his death sentence. Crims taking the long way round, literally coming in on this backstab, and Tizian, no idea where he is. They know Smooya's CT. They heard him earlier on, but it's the backstab from Crims that looks to have this under wraps, and Tizian's got no clue. Blindsided by him. as to whether or not you have any chance. Any chance. Like, we've seen comebacks all day, but not ones at score. You know, this could be the most dominant map, and that speaks volumes, or the most dominant half, sorry. That speaks volumes. I thought Big would have set that precedent back on Ancient. Dead in Con, tabseN trying to walk the smoke, but Brolin benefited on the fade far further away from that angle, and he's just tearing through them, mate. It's not even close. 12-2 and a flawless...
Here we go. A force for Big, last of the half, last chance, but right now fnatic have shut the gate on their face. Smooya mid-pick gets out, and everything's just flowing right now for fnatic. He even fakes the fallback, smokes his exit, stays in toilet. That will give Big the route to the A site, and they can't clear long. Mezzy doesn't know how close they are, but now he's got a second chance. AK out, CSGO with a beautiful shot, and they're going to go back and check long. They won't find Smooya there, so they wonder, where has this AWP rerouted?
Yeah, it should start to become obvious, right? It's at least been commed across like he was long, could be anywhere now, but keep your eye on toilets, and that's what faveN's doing. Smooya gonna be past him, and hopefully this is commed to tabseN, because if not, he's walking in thinking the angle's covered, and it isn't. faveN lets them slip on by, and even though he's got the backstab, it's a flank on a flank, and while they clash, Crims wins it out. Oh, the turn! Alex is not meant to win that round! Oh, man! fnatic can't set a foot wrong. Needs to find impact. Knows he needs to hold back the coming tide of Swedes and Brits, and in they come. They've run right by him, and Brolin still wins that. He's literally face planted in the corner, and he turns on a dime. Woo, woo, on the smoke. Tizian spots Alex. That's something. That's at least an even odds retake now. They set up to play fully around the bomb on the side of fnatic, but Smooya doesn't want to do that. He wants to fight. Is dead after the first, but Brolin's got his back and is there with 4 in the pistol. To the right place at the right time. It's set up down in pit, right? These players can just trade contact off of one another, and Keto got the spot now. The pace picked up. They run faveN down, and Tizian is able to trade that, but it's still fnatic in the 3-on-2 at the end of the day. Chance to get this bomb planted. Nade on Tizian, won't be able to deny it. He doesn't have the angle to lob it in. Instead, just playing gun out. Doesn't want to get rushed down in CT. CSGO going to underhand the flash, try to get them in. Molly to clear the close position, and CSGO even spotting short, does 1D Smooya out of play, but is now throwing in to the clutch. Both these players tagged. The scout going to hit like an AWP, and the Deagle going to sting too. Up into the face of Brolin. He jiggles around. And
he's at the front of the pack.
Yeah, he's got to flash himself in, which is kind of gnarly. Not what you want. tabseN still fighting and still winning. Puts up a second in the round, and with only 20 seconds left, it's the dregs of this A play. In they come. Crims with the double. Keto. Dead! Crims, rolling back the years, has suddenly made this round a reality for fnatic. In with a chance now. Smooya's tagged. The bomb's on truck. It's always a scary plant spot, so Crims is going to keep fighting from within the site, playing it at dice. He's a gambling man, and the snake eyes looking onward. Crims, they're double swinging him, and he can't do a thing. They peek it together. They don't give him the room nor the respect. And with the kind of game,
this is going to keep 3 on A. What a weird round. faveN's going to have to shotgun AWP. CSGO's still going to get a chance. He turns away, he goes back, and he hits the shot.
Oh, where that came from, though, and he's not ready for them so deep. faveN! It's not come across, but they're right behind him. He turns just a second too late, and now it is the unraveling Tizian. Can he save the day? Needs a mow down, needs something magnificent. It's a lot of damage, but he's still dead, and tabseN falls. fnatic lock it in. 2